Pecha Jerry. I'm a born-again Christian and I'm an accountant by profession.
I'm Picha Za Wanga. I'm a photographer.
Chris is this dreadlocked guy that I never thought that probably one day I'll date him or we will go out. He's very God-fearing and he likes serving. Yeah, and he's very open. I don't find things by myself. Yeah, he actually says it before.
The things that I like about her, the God-fearing part and her being a servant, the fact that anapenda Mungu that much, ana worship, ana serve in church. Niliona when I come back to my home, we tunaweza kuwa tunaomba pamoja, tunaweza kuwa tuna do things in the same way because we believe in the same God and we are directed the same way. Hiyo iliteka kipao mbele after, of course, the beauty. Another thing is that she's very straight, she's very honest, she's very open.
Well. How did I meet Chris? Well, definitely it was in church. Yeah, he serves in church as a photographer. So he's always moving in church, up and down, taking shots and all that. Well, that was the first time I saw him, like in church. Lakini hiyo ni ile tu ya kuona mtu. And of course, because of his kind of career or job, you will definitely see him. But now, meeting up as friends and also talking, I remember there's this one day.
Hey, it's hard too.
We were coming from prayers. We normally hold prayers for choir from around 7:30 to 8:30. Yeah, so we were leaving prayers at around 8:30. And for him, he normally takes photos for our bishop and our mom in the morning. So he was there taking shots. And he saw me and requested for a photo. Well, I agreed to the photo, but okay, yeah, at first, the first time I refused to take the photo. But another Sunday came and he did the same, and I was like, okay, this is just a photo anyway, so why not? Why did you want to take a photo?
I met her in church. Kwanza nilishanga sana mde mkoni sijaimwona hii kanisa. Na venye wana zunguka everywhere. This morning on a Sunday morning in church, as usual, I always get to church first, then prayers kidogo, and then I start documenting the service from nje. I tell how people are coming into church. Sasa nikamwona wakitoka prayers, nikasema, sinaweza piga hii picha, pia tuiongezee kwa hiyo story, kama one of the congregants wanakuja kanisani. Because nilimwona akismile, ikanivutia. Hiyo sijakwambia. Sijali. Nikampiga picha na kwangu ikatokea iko poa. Kwanza kuna hairstyle fulani niko nayo natakanga iweke 24/7. Lakini anyway,
tutaweka siku ya harusi, it's fine.
So after kumpiga picha, nikaitisha namba ndio niweze kumtumia.
We didn't keep in contact as such even after sending the photo. This was just the photo and I said thanks and yeah, that was it. So we were quiet for a period of time. And then I remember there was a time in choir that one of our friends had a problem, like the mom was ailing, and we really needed to help her in terms of finances. So I was trying to reach out to friends to just at least help us with finances, to help her out. And so I messaged him to also changia in this whole process. So from there, after sending this message, so I can say from there now we started talking and just getting to know each other.
Out kidogo machai, akaniambia siku nyingine tuende movie. Nikashindwa movie. Wanga niamke niende movie. Niende nikae chini ni watch movie. That movie ilikuwa fiti. Wakanda, I can remember very well. Hiyo sikulala.
He was just appreciating the shots kwa hiyo movie alikuwa ananiambia. Yaani vitu mimi nilikuwa naona si vitu zenye alikuwa anaona. Alikuwa na two shots venye wamefanya hiyo movie poa, scenarios nini. Anyway, yeah.
But I really liked that night. Nakumbuka kweli tukisema sasa ni official. I really don't think so.
we never had such a moment ile ya kusema sasa utakuwa demu yangu, sasa utakuwa chali yangu. But just the way our relationship progressed, we could tell where we are going. And we became serious with each other and we did things intentionally.
Kwa hizo conversations nikaona pia nikiongea about my daughter Tyler, ako sawa nayo. na paka ananiambia umeona Kyla leo, umeongea naye, umemcall ama ako aje? She was so concerned about her. Nikaona wow.
For me that was very attractive, the fact that he had a daughter out of wedlock na bado alikuwa anamtekea care, like akumficha, he didn't hide the baby from everyone else, because I know there are very many men out there who have babies but awasemi wameweka tu chini ya maji, like their wives maybe don't know or their girlfriends don't know about it. But for me, I really appreciated the fact that he let the world know that he has a daughter. He was not ashamed about it. He was okay with it. So for me, it was a plus.
During our courtship, hiyo meeting, kuongea, kujuana, kudiscuss about the future, our lives, our friends, during the courtship, everything. So I started also planning about the proposal, how to propose, because as the way namjua yeye ni mtu anapenda hizo vitu. She's a classy woman, she's a classy lady. But during this courtship na hii kuanza plan the proposal, I had to water down some of her ideas zenye alikuwa anajaribu ku bring out. Kama sasa maybe yeye alikuwa anajua proposal yetu itakuwa tu ni yenye ndamfanyia in case itawahi kuja, cause nilikuwa bado na play like hiyo si yangu, haitakuja hiyo. Si mimi nataka kukuona, unajua nataka kukuwa, shida iko wapi? Itakuwa tu a very small thing kwa nyumba labda, only me and her. I go down.
And then he kept on asking, alishinda akinichezea like every time maybe we go somewhere and I go to down on his knee, will you marry me? Like he
imagine alinikataa mara tatu.
He kept on playing, so namwambia sasa unanipropose aje
mara tatu. Hizo zilikuwa games. Nilikuwa nasema tu popote na mama na muenjoy tu. To ladies it means something when umpropose. It really means something. Maybe anaona cross to another level now. During the courtship we used to go through, of course tunataka get married, tunataka kufanya wedding in church. That is our dream. So tuko napitia some things, napitia picha, napitia maybe rings, vitu tavaa rings. Then mimi by then nataka kutatu.
Atujagri bado.
Of ring, mimi nataka kutatu. Sasa hizo vita zilikuwa. Bahati mbaya akanionyesha maybe rings angependa za kama proposal ya engagement, nikaona nikapick bila yeye kutell, nikaichukua nikasave. Kwanza kutafuta ring, nimeenda kwa shops, wananiuliza size, sijui size ya ring. Nikashindwa sasa hii tutafanyaje, na waonyesha picha, wengine wakaniambia show us the picture, tutaweza maybe tell the ring size. Wengine wana get, wengine wa get. And I remembered kuna this awesome cousin wake anaitwa Julian, I think anaweza mtrick aweze kupata this size. So tukaongea na Julian kando as usual. Hakujua. There's a time alienda sleepover kwa kina Julian.
Imagine. And nikajiuza tu gladly. Not I didn't even know, but Julian.
Hapo sijui venye kuliendaje. Nasikia ulipeana tu tupatia ring.
No, alitoa tu ring yake akaniambia. Aliniambia I just try. She just told me to try her ring. Like, how do I like it? Does it look good? And of course she plays a lot with me. So I didn't even take it to consideration ati maybe decrease anataka nini. No. Julian has always been wanting me to date. She's married now. Sasa kuna time tulifika kana kuniuliza, baby, Chris akakupropose saa hizi. Are you ready? Like, are you fine? But these are talks that we've always been having. So singefikiria ati maybe wamekuwa wakiongea na Chris, planning towards it. So I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I didn't even think they're that close.
Tuka plan with Julian. We met, alikuwa shule huku West. I went, akanipea her ring na akaniambia mali alinunua. Tuka check hapo, tukamaliza. Another day my friend David akanipeleka to a certain guy mwingine, tunaangalia tuna shop around. So tuka decide on where to buy it. Tulibuy jewel art hapo Sarit. So nikakuwa na hiyo ring, nimekaa nayo I think like 1 month or 2 months. Nimekaa tu nayo, ile you plan kitu ina happen, the proposal inakuwa postponed. Napanga hiyo day something happens, like there's a time tulikuwa tumepanga alafu she lost her auntie, which was so painful on her. So ilimsumbua sana. Pole sana babe, pole kwa bring that. Saa zingine hata doi inapotea yenye ulikuwa umepanga ulitumia mahali pengine. So inabidi tena you postpone. And knowing her as this classy lady, which I really wanted her to feel that way, because that is her, sikutaka aende chini. I also wanted kuifanya that way, ikuwe that classy. But now I also wanted to bring in my element, the bikers. I like bikes so much, so I wanted to incorporate the bikers in this proposal. So I planned with my friends the bikers, nikauliza, call, we met previous day, tukaplan venye itakuwa, where we'll do it, itahapenia wapi exactly, which is hapo Macmillan Library. It's cause napenda kusoma vitabu. Napenda kusoma vitabu. Huyu Rasta napenda vitabu sana. So Macmillan to me ilikuwa symbolic to me. So tukaplan, tukaona hizo vitu zote, tukaplan everything. Paka the hotel where her classiness inakam. Tulienda tukaangalia one of the hotels. Na tukapata everything they were doing, tukalike. Na tukabook that space. As usual wa Kenya na create WhatsApp group. I reached out to her friends wenye nimekuwa nikiwasikia akiwataja kila mara na mara. Ndio this thing is kwetu ni mimi na yeye na my people, but her friends too, the people she's comfortable with.
Vile najua Chris anapenda watu huko nje, but anapenda kufanya vitu zake like not so out there, like his things, the way he does things. So for me, I knew when the proposal was going to come, it will be just between the two of us. Like maybe just go to a hotel, have dinner, and pop, he asked the question. But lo and behold, this was a true surprise. Stop, Papa.
Nini bosi yangu, si muende?
So stop him. Why aren't you stopping me? I can't understand why you're not stopping me.
Stop, Papa.
Well, so this one Sunday, he was supposed to meet us in church, yeah? Like we were supposed to meet in church, both of us. And then in the morning while I'm in church, he texts me and says, I'm not able to come. There's a friend of mine who wanted to go to the airport. And unfortunately, the driver is not around. So he requested me to take him to the airport. I was like, okay, so are you going to come to church? Or then he says, yeah, I'll be back, but after I've dropped him and taken his car back home.
All this time in the morning, nimeprepare, nimeenda kuchukua the cameras, the GoPro, nimeset kwa gari from home, nimejirecord, nimetest naona inafanya kazi. So nikamove, tukaenda, buy flowers at City Market, because that was also part of the plan. Nikaenda nikamit na the crew walikuwa kwa ground hapa vitu hazikuwa different, zilikuwa same. Tukamit, plan vizuri, discuss. So I finished planning with those guys pale town. Nikatoka nikakuja kanisani kumngojea, akaniambia service imeisha, yeye ndiye amebaki church tu, wengine wameenda. Akasema it's okay. Baby nile zaidi nyingine. Mambo.
Si ngondo confirm kama ni wewe kwanza.
Ndio utaanza kutrapata mso. Baadhi siku alikuwa anakaa vizuri. Sijasema mwenye alikuwa anavaa oi. Hata alikuwa anakaa vizuri hiyo siku.
Yeah. What a nice car. What a nice car. Mambo? Sasa ni hapo babe.
Sasa ni kwaje?
Mungu.
Sasa imekuwa fiti.
Imekuwa poa.
Nimechelewa huko.
Kwa Kenya ulikuwa? Bado unapeleka gari? Bado unapeleka gari?
Kupeleka ni kuendesha ama kupeleka?
Sasa narudisha.
Kwani yetu babe?
Tunaweza ipossess. We can possess it.
Umevaa nguo kama yangu.
Babe, umenikopi. Wewe ndio umenikopi babe. Si wewe ulitoa mimi na vani. So he came and was like, we are ready, we can go. He came with a car that day and I'm like, okay, we are going to Kinabani with a car. Yeah, so we were out there in church and he said that he needed to drop something to someone who was in church. Okay, well, I was used to that because him being a photographer, most of the time he's taking a camera, taking lights, from someone. So I was like, okay, cool, let's wait for this person.
Mimi jamaa namwacha.
Ngani? Kwani anakuja tu na ama?
Amenikalisha.
So So yeah, we decided to go. So on our way, tukafika Ngara, and then he gets a call again. And then he tells me, I think this guy, amefika church, now let's go back, I take what I wanted to take from him. Mbona? Kuchukua hiyo whatever. I was like, okay. Anyway, we were not in a hurry. Na kwao Simbali, where we were going to visit our friends Simbali. So we went. We went back to church now. Kufika church, the guy is not there again. So he calls the guy again and anamwambia mpatie 2 minutes. Mimi nikamwambia, you know what? We are not in a hurry. Mpatie hata 15 minutes. We are not in a hurry. Let's just wait.
The reason why we went around Ngara, then come back to church, Parklands, ilikuwa I was just trying to buy time because one of the photographers mwenye ako huko on location hakuwa amefika on the location. Sasa nilikuwa napiga nikiambiwa bado hajafika. So I was trying to buy time na si realize. So akiniambia we can wait for 15 more minutes. Mimi kwangu nasema yes, lakini sikuwa namuonyesha. Nilikuwa na action kama huyu jamaa kwani atoki church nimpatie lens nini bana, nipatie lens yangu mimi niende.
It's almost an hour from midday. So huyu mwingine hapa naye hasiki simu.
Mpaka sai.
Ukiacha mtu hivyo na kwa makosa. Ndakuwa nimekosa.
Nilikuwa nafikiria ati nimeongea nendo tukarudi.
Yes, alikuwa ananiambia nirudi.
Na sasa
nampigia simu achukue.
Okay.
Hapo nikienda bado na makosa.
Acha kidogo. So I tell him let's give this guy 15 minutes. Najua by that time atakuwa amefika. So we wait and the guy is not here. So after like 10 minutes he gets a call. So I don't know, he said that this guy is not coming, like he's not patient anymore. Let's just go. So nikasema maybe this thing hata probably alikuwa anataka kutumia kesho ama maybe the day after, which we can always take after that. Yeah, so we started driving our way to town, and when we got to, is it museum here or where?
Museum hapo KBC.
Yeah, hapo around KBC, just when we were about to join the highway, Uhuru Highway. I see uko mbele, I saw some nice bikes. They were really looking good. I love bikes, not that neza taka ku ride, but I just love the way the bikes. Bikes zinakanga tu poa. Yeah, so I saw the bikes kamba, babe, unaona zile bikes vile zinakapoa. And said, zinakapoa by the way. So just before we got to where they were, they joined the highway also, because pia walikuwa wamepark some place kando. So they joined the highway. And they didn't join in a very good way.
Kwani leo na mimi ninapenda bike sasa leo ndo ameniamulia.
Umeduni? Unataka nini babe?
Leo ndio. Mimi si ndio kupenda bike sasa alafu leo ndio ananisumbua.
Nikashindwa mbona hawa wasee wanadu hivyo? Anadu? Babe, mbona wanaenda hivyo?
Nini?
Mbona wanaenda hivyo wakikuchokoza? So by the time we're still going, these guys are like, wewe, mbona unaendesha gari boy? So now the bikers are telling Chris. So yeah. So naambia Chris, by the way, just watch out for these guys, because when you wanna ride these bikes, I really don't like. Yeah, so as we move on, I saw someone that I knew.
Yeah.
He was acting as if ni kama hamjua. Akaniuliza, kwani unamwona vizuri? Because you know the way bikers are dressed, you can't really tell, but I could see his face from the helmet. They became very aggressive and like I couldn't take it anymore. Because sasa walikuwa wanakuja mbele, mwingine anaenda nyuma, they were all over the place. So nikaambia Chris, if you're not careful, you're going to hit one of these guys. Let's just go pole pole. In fact, let's just stop. Because now it reached a point, even them, they were telling him to stop, to just park on the side and talk.
Okay.
Babe, so simame tu basi. Babe, utagongwa na watu. So you just stop then. Just stop somewhere.
Yes, I'm going to stop.
So we went to Kenyatta Avenue. So there, from Uhuru Highway to Kenyatta Avenue. So we continue with our journey. He has refused to stop. These guys are aggressive. They are even banging the car.
Ni nini sasa? Ni nini imefanya? Nini imedu? Simwende wewe siwende zako. Watana mimi bwana.
There was a lot of parking. Like I could see parking around me everywhere. I mean, if I was the one to stop the car, I wouldn't miss out on a parking.
So stop hapa basi.
Ni nini bosi yangu? Simwende.
So stop him. Why aren't you stopping me? I can't understand why you're not stopping me.
Stop hapa.
Yeah, so we finally stopped. He went and stopped right ahead Macmillan
Yes,
Library. Yeah, that's where he got a parking and stopped there. So when he stopped there, he was still doing something on his phone.
Hii sound nilikuwa najaribu kurekodi na simu ndio nikishuka cause I know kwa gari hakuna sound. So nikishuka nikaenda kugombana na this friend of mine the biker, bado na record your sound na mic kwa hapo. That's why nilikuwa na delay kwa gari.
Me, I can't understand. There are 4 people who want to bash us and this guy is on his phone. So I'm like, see, you talk to uonge na hawa.
You
talk
na watu wanne. Nenda
nipigwe. See, tu already nimeona. Nimeona some guy najua. So I'm like, we toka tuende niongee na uchali. I know this guy, so let's just go and talk to him. Like all my energy was focused to Ken because I knew if I talk to Ken and I win him, I win all the other guys.
Babe, so shuka. Like we've not done anything wrong.
Sawa shuka.
So finally he leaves the car, akatoka, akaenda vizuri, and then this one guy tells him, "Ebu tuende nikuonyeshe hapo mbele vile umegonga one of our bikes."
Ni nini mbaya? Kwani ulifunga tangu kuendesha gari hapa?
So si akaenda kuangalia. Immediately he got there. Hey, this guy pushed him. Then he fell. Then I was like, no. Now this one.
Madam,
Nini mbaya?
Shuka kwa mtu wako.
Yeah, tulikuwa tuna hope. It was a prayer and a hope. Hata kataa kutoka ndani ya gari cause ya uoga. The fear yenye tayari yako nayo. Hope atatoka ndani.
Mbona jamaa anaendesha gari vibaya? Kwani hamuoni watu wengine kwa barabara? Huku mbele.
My all time thing ilikuwa nisicheke. Hiyo tu ndio ilikuwa na try sana.
So I start marching up, walking towards uko mbele ya gari nione ni nini. Wow. And here I meet Chris down on his knee, holding a ring. Now this for me was mixed emotions. Nilikuwa na tension, nilikuwa nimeshtuka, and then this is a happy moment. I was a bit confused at that time, but then again I was so surprised because I didn't see it coming that way. Before I told you earlier, I thought tutaenda kwa restaurant, tukunywe kachai ama tukule dinner, and the question comes, but he decided to do it that way. Yeah, so that is how I was surprised. It was very surprising, but it was a good one. He pulled it off in a way that I couldn't even imagine. Yeah.
Wow. She said yes. Marafiki zake na huko juu kelele ndio bado wamechanganyikiwa.
So yeah, as soon as I said yes, I had people calling me from everywhere, and that was very emotional for me because I realized, yani Chris ameamua kufanya all this in front of all these people. For me, it was special. Now the funny bit is, the previous day before the proposal, we had gone for a family function, and we happened to drop one of our cousins at Ibis Styles Hotel. Yeah. So when we went there on our way out, one of my cousins, Julian, being Julian, she asked me whether I've been to that hotel before. So nikamwambia tu hapana, I've not been there. Kana niwacha kuja. So one day nitakuleta kwa hii hotel. Umesikia? One day I'll bring you to this hotel. I was like, okay, sawa. Kumbe she actually knew that one day is the next day.
So after the proposal pale town, we had a place where tulienda kukaa tukakula as friends at Ibis Hotel. We had some meal, we had fun. It was a beautiful day, and I believe she was happy. she was...
Yeah, I enjoyed every part of it. Here were my friends, here was my family as well. And the food was awesome. We enjoyed the kuku and the fish.
Yeah, the chef again.
Yeah, and the chef. I mean, we had a good time. So for me it felt so special, and it felt just right at that moment when he did it, and also just doing it in front of people, my family and my friends. It showed that this is the right time and this is the right thing to do. Yeah, so I felt very special. Yes, I felt very special, and I'm truly grateful for you, for God bringing you my way. I mean, I don't think there is a day that I have come to ever think that maybe this is not it, or just have a second thought about it. No, I don't think I have. Yeah, so I love you and thank you.
Thank you so much, baby.
Yeah.
You're the best. You are a beautiful lady, inside out, a God-fearing woman. I know that. I know that. That's why you are here, and that's why I chose you. Baby, I'm gonna take care of you. I pray God and Saidia Music take care of you, because you're a jewel. I'm really looking forward to this.
Siku ya kwanza kukuona kwa macho, saa moyoni umekwamia, siwezi kutania, njoo unipunguzie mawazo. And I feel you in my air when I breathe, I see you in my dreams when I sleep.